What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kitty. This is my channel. Check it out now or later. If you're interested in things like tarot videos, spiritual related topics, my personal stories, doing things like Reiki on the channels, just following along with my journey. So if that's something that you're interested in, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out. So today is going to be a tarot video, and let me take these off so you can see me. And it's going to be a inner child. How can you connect with your inner child? How can you honor your inner child? And I did do a video like this, but the quality of that video wasn't the greatest because of the lighting and because of the camera that I was using. I was using my laptop camera versus now I'm using a normal camera. And so yeah, so I'm doing that again. I have 4 piles right here. You probably can't see all of them, but I have 4. Okay guys, so I have 4 piles for you to choose from. As you can see, the back of the deck energy is to build strength, and this is spiritual strength, emotional strength, physical strength, and any other type of strength that you can think of. This is talking about that. Back of the deck energy for us as a collective is to start or continue to build your strength. Okay, building your spiritual strength will help to keep from spiritual attacks. Okay, will help to keep you feeling optimally. Building physical strength, you already know what that does. That makes you feel good, that makes you look good, that makes your body stronger. Emotional strength, so you're not really feeling emotionally attacked or what have you on the emotional level. But that's just a reminder to continue to build strength if you're already starting to work out or whatever you're doing. So as far as like intellectual strength as well, start reading more, start doing crossword puzzles, start playing Sudoku, Scrabble, whatever. Just build strength. And then you have the King of Earth. So for me, the King of Earth represents someone who is very grounded, who is an action taker, who is very logical, and who is also very connected because he's the King of Earth. He's connected to the animals. He's connected to Mother Nature. Okay, he's connected to the universe. That energy, is connected to the sun. So yeah, this is to remain grounded in whatever state of life that you're in. Okay, come back to being grounded. Okay, connect with animals. Connect with nature. And I know, like I say that like a lot of times, like to go outside and to really like enjoy yourself. When you're tapping into your inner child and you're outside enjoying nature, things are going to look different to you. You're going to notice more animals. You're going to notice how much brighter outside is. You're going to notice different feels. And that's just from my personal experience. That is something that I've noticed when I consciously connect to my inner child. I notice that I'm laughing more, and when I'm laughing more, I'm able to enjoy whatever is around me like 10 times more. So that's that. And then you have visions of life beyond death. And so this card right here, first of all, is so beautiful, but this is talking about like an ascension. Visions of life beyond death. No longer being afraid to live. No longer being afraid of life. Okay guys, so Mulan's armor. Celia Willia, or Googly Bear if you've ever seen Monsters Inc. A horse. Or buns, burger buns. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you a minute. Choose with your intuition. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take our 3 deep mindful breaths so we can connect to our higher self, so that we can center ourselves and ground ourselves. Remember that to choose the one or the ones that call out to you, that stands out to you, that maybe you can't keep your eyes off of. If you chose more than one, that's perfectly fine. That means that you have more than one message, in this reading. So that is okay. Don't second guess yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start with the buns. If you chose any of the other ones, I will see you there on your pal stand. Okay, guys, so if you chose the burger, I have two messages for you. One, you are what you eat. Now let me explain. You are what you eat. So everything is energy, understand that. And everything, all energy can be transferred, transmuted, passed on, you know the thing, right? So say for example someone is preparing your food and they are upset, right? So let's start there, and then we're going to keep going back. And someone is upset. They are transferring that upset energy into whatever food, whatever they're making for you, whatever they are touching of yours. They are passing on that energy. Okay? So we're specifically talking about food here. So that emotion that they're feeling is being transferred into the food they make. So if you go out to eat at fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, KFC, whatever fast food you like, Taco Bell, whatever fast food you like, know that you are also eating someone else's emotions, okay? Happy, sad, frustrated, angry, whatever it is, you're eating it. You are now absorbing that energy. So that is why you are what you eat. Now let's back up a little bit more. Before the humans prepare your food, you have the farm or wherever these animals are kept before they are butchered. So now we're talking about farms, we're talking about different types of like agriculture. And so you got to think about the conditions that the animals are living in. You also have to think of how these animals are being treated. Are these animals in a high feared state? Are they facing, are they dealing with being tipped if they're cows? Like, what is the situation of these animals? All right, so you think about that. So let's say these animals are being mistreated. Think about that. These animals are being mistreated. Animals have feelings too. Okay, they feel scared just like we feel scared. Okay, so let's say they're in a situation where they're being mistreated. These cows, they're being mistreated, right? And then they go and just die, right? And so they can be so they can go through the whole process. Now you got to think about that. That cow just went through a whole bunch of mistreated. So that's mistreated energy being manhandled and touched and pushed through a factory and being processed and all of that thing. So you got to think about that. Like, even just talking about it, like, that's upsetting. And so that is what you're eating. That is what you're putting in your body. So that is why you are what you eat. Okay? So now you also got to think about eating dead things. Now, I do believe in blessing your food, so that is a whole different thing. But I'm just specifically talking about this here. So yeah, then you just ate all of this nasty energy, and then you're eating a dead animal. So you just consumed something that was dead. on top of it being mistreated. You are what you eat. So that is those type of emotions that are going to arise for you. You're going to feel sluggish afterwards. You're going to feel like you want to go to sleep. You're going to feel fatigued. You're going to feel like you just drained of your energy, completely depleted, right? You're going to feel not in the mood. You might start feeling moody, okay? Because you are what you eat. You just ate that situation and the circumstances of that animal and of that person who prepared your meal, and even the person who handed you your bun, your burgers, right? So that's just something to think about, okay? It's not, it doesn't matter that it tastes good. What is it doing for you, right? And so the other thing is eating foods that are alive. What? You're eating foods that's alive? Like, what do you mean? I'm talking about fruits and vegetables. No, I'm not pushing you to be vegan. I'm just delivering this message here to, if you are eating fast food, start eating foods that make you feel alive, that make you feel good. You're eating foods that drain your energy. Okay, you need to be consuming, okay, whatever you're consuming. This could be food, alcohol, drinks, whatever. Whatever you're consuming, think about the fact that you are what you eat. Okay? You literally are what you eat. Understand that. Now, of course, you can bless your food and that will raise its vibration and it will be better for you. Of course, you can eat healthier foods, but just incorporate your fruits and vegetables. Incorporate, and it's funny because with this particular pile, it was almost like someone's grandma or someone's like meemaw. I know there's the same words for grandma, but like someone's nana, someone's meemaw, someone's Momo, Mimi, whatever you call your grandma. It was that type of energy telling you, like, damn well you're supposed to be eating your vegetables. It was that type of energy. It was a very strong motherly energy, whether your mother is alive or whether your grandmother is alive or passed on. It was a very whoever was a female presence. It could have even been an auntie. Whoever was that female presence that really pushed you to eat your fruits and vegetables, that really tried to tell you, as far as anything involving like cooking, that was like a strong energy, very present here, wanting you. It was a very parental figure. So this goes back to, as an adult, you need to start mothering yourself. You need to start really disciplining yourself because you know better. And it's time for you to do better as far as eating, okay? Because eating, obesity, okay, what you're eating and that leads to obesity, leads to clogged arteries. And I'm not just talking about like what you're specifically eating, just what we eat as a people, okay? That regulates, okay, what is going to happen as far as health issues. That is, I haven't even gotten to the carbs yet, so let me get into the carbs. But look, we're talking about building strength too. So if you're eating like this, make sure that you're at least exercising and making sure that you're doing things. But this energy really right here is wanting you to transform, okay? Wanting you to do something different in the eating department. My burger lovers, no judgment, okay? You might have nightmares because of your eating, or you might have crazy dreams, or you just might be feeling paranoid or feeling crazy, or feelings of just mood fluctuations with this clown here, not feeling yourself, feeling sort of like out of control. Maybe you do have nightmares too. Sparks, you go back and forth with yourself, like maybe like, oh, like I'm a monster, or like I'm just like such a bad person because I keep going back to fast food, or something like that. Like you attack yourself and then you defend your bad habits. You guys, you might be feeling weak, like you have like you might be feeling like you have a weak like no willpower, like you might not have the strength to do it. And again, like we're bringing back to that build strength and discipline, okay? And yeah, like this is premature burial right here. You feeling like death, or your body, really eternal rest. Yeah, so if you are consuming fast food or whatever you're consuming that isn't good for you, I'm assuming fast food because of the burger, but just any form of, like, if it is fast food, then I'm talking about fast food, but it could be something like food that just isn't good for you, like constantly eating processed foods. It doesn't really have to be fast food, it could be processed foods, or it could be foods that just isn't healthy for you, okay? Food that's not good for you. Okay, and it is attacking your insides. Okay, that's what you can't, because that's what you're not seeing. It is attacking your insides, whatever you're consuming into your body. Okay, and this isn't to scare you. This is just for you to sort of like understand like what you're really doing to your body. It's like you're killing off your good cells, or you're killing off your good bacteria, or you're killing off just something that your body needs. Okay, and you're just, if you are eating fast food, it is not doing anything good for you, and I'm assuming because you're doing it in excess, just whatever you're consuming, okay? And again, this is not to scare you, it's just to sort of get you to understand that you are what you eat. And maybe you can't see anything physically, but internally, you might not be able to sleep well, or you might constantly have nightmares. Just whatever you're eating, I feel like it's affecting your day-to-day life, it's affecting your body, it's affecting your mind, it's affecting how you sleep, it's affecting like just everything, really. So yeah, again, with your dreams are sort of like coming in as warnings. These nightmares are coming in as warnings, something, warnings, guides, like, you know, like, I'm not just trying to scare you, so I want to tell you that dreams come in as warnings, as guides, as messengers. And sometimes when you have a nightmare, it's there to sort of like waken you up. It's sort of like shake you up to what's really, you know, going down. So yeah, that's interesting as well. So pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are also, like I said, they're messengers as well. So they're not just nightmares, they're also messengers and warnings, and also sort of like awakening you to the next step, okay? Because you have a big, bold vision. The way that you can connect with and honor your inner child is to do what's right for you. Allow yourself to have this big, bold vision. Allow yourself to connect with yourself, because I feel like you're afraid to connect with yourself, or like, it's sort of like maybe you're afraid to dream. She feels she knows. Why are you afraid to do what's right for you? You literally know what you're supposed to be doing. You literally know what this food is doing to your body. You know that you've been feeling weak. Your energy's been feeling drained. You've been feeling attacked, or having an attack, or maybe you've been feeling attacked. Collaborative dreaming. What's your dreaming like? Because there's two different dreams. This is like your dream, letting you know that your dreams are messengers, and also letting you know that you are connecting to something bigger in your dream. Maybe you're connecting the bigger pictures, or you're connecting the dots that you're not able to connect in your waking life, and you're doing that in your dream, but you're not taking action in your waking life. You're not doing what you need to do. Number 22. She feels she knows, and if I flip her upright, she's like looking at her dreams, seeing the way, following her intuition. But with the peacock feather, you know, peacock represents confidence, okay? And just being bold and beautiful, and just at any point in time would love to show you their tail feather, and this is like someone who's sort of shying away from that. So you might be like someone who is shy but very beautiful, and you stand out naturally. You have very beautiful features, and the way for you to connect with your inner child is to follow your dreams and to take action, because that's what you're missing. You're missing taking action on your dreams. You're holding yourself up and you're putting things in your body that you know. And I feel like when you do that, you feel extremely guilty because you know better. The child, and you even have the child in reverse. Remember, the child was in reverse, so I'm just gonna read what it says, okay? Was your childhood so sheltered, happy, and carefree that adulthood fails to meet your expectations? If so, it may be time to learn that life is meant to be full of highs and lows, delights and disappointments, success and failures, and that you are in part or entirely responsible for all that you experience. Parents and friends cannot shelter and protect you from life's disappointments or responsibilities, nor can you depend on others to always be there to help you accomplish your goals. Instead, be a little more independent and take responsibility for your choices and actions, or lack of them. Be willing to try for yourself rather than playing the role of the forever child and allowing others to make choices and acts for you because you are unwilling or afraid to choose. On the other side of the coin, if your childhood was painful and your relationship with your past was or is rife with conflict or discord, the child may appear in the blockage position in order to tell you that it is time to put aside blame and forgive. Do so for no other reason than to set yourself free from the pain and fear that binds you to a moment that cannot be unlived. Yeah, you guys. And then this card is like very powerful because, like, look at his hands. He's ready to do. He's ready to sculpt. Like, he's ready to reinvent them. He's ready to reinvent himself. See, oh my gosh, look, you guys. And this card right here is talking about, this is an action card, okay? When this card is drawn, it is a message for you to act and not make excuses. To be a master, you have to be willing to work with your mind and hands with an almost religious observance. There is no other way. This also symbolizes reaching that point where dedication and hard work have created ease and surety. And this is also talking about like learning a skill or mastering a skill, okay? And so yeah, again, this is like building strength, pushing yourself. How does one become a master? It may require pushing one's mind and body to continue despite impediments and perceived restrictions, okay? Set personal challenges and goals and stick to them. You must be willing to learn too. Dedicating time every day, learning how to do what you want to do well. Becoming the master of whatever skill and taking action on that. So this, remember, it was in reverse, but don't halt your own progress or hamper your growth at this time, even if you may feel a bit lazy or even apathetic. Be your own advocate rather than your own enemy, and challenge yourself if you find yourself unwilling to act. The Eight of Fire reverse speaks to us when we are experiencing either a lazy mind or body, and it serves as a reminder that get it right, y'all. That there may well be consequences if necessary changes are not made, and that those consequences will be of your own making. If you become a perpetual planner who never follows through, or if you always promise and then fail to deliver, or even if you just feel it is all just too much hard work. The Eight of Fire reverse appears to warn that inaction is also a choice, and one that can have dire consequences. Now is the time to get up and move to avoid having your life transformed in a manner that is not in your liking. And again, with this Three of Fire, like maybe planting too many seeds and not tending to them, or just, I mean, his hands are bleeding, like, so let's see. This is talking, remember it was in reverse, you guys. So the reverse 3 of earth asks that you be sure of your motives, as they will play a defining role in the outcome that manifests. See, his hands are bleeding too. For instance, if your goal is to be successful and powerful is based on a need to feel you are on a higher standing than others, you will quite likely be knocked from your pedestal. If your desire is to possess and control, you may well be met with loss and chaos instead. Keep in mind that in all things you will reap what you sow. If you want instant gratification, you may find you are met with disappointment. If you spend all your time worrying and second-guessing yourself, you may find yourself making more mistakes. The 3 of earth reversed also cautions against becoming so focused on your goal that you forget to consider the emotional needs of those around you and give the appearance of being insensitive and selfish. Do not create distance between yourself and those you love. Intimacy and connection are essential, especially if those you love are the reason you seek to better yourself and your future prospects. Okay, you guys, and now let's get into your self-care cards. Health checkup, go to the doctor, go to the clinic, get a checkup, whatever you need to do. Tell the doctor, be honest and tell the doctor about how you feel. This doesn't mean that you have to accept any prescriptions. Even though they write it, you don't have to take the prescriptions. At least you will know the status of your health. Okay, this could even be going to a doctor, a dentist, a therapist, whatever you need to do to get a health checkup. Do that. Okay, and this is also like, don't ignore your health as well. And take care of your health before it leads to you needing to like go to the doctor in a serious situation. Then you have alone time. Oop, throw it down like. Then you have alone time. Some time to yourself would be nice for you to just take a deep breath, unwind, connect with yourself, see yourself, just have a moment to yourself to just like cleanse, go with the flow, to just be really quick, to just tend to yourself and just sit with yourself and be with yourself. You can also do like a meditation as well, but just whatever you do to, have even just a couple of hours to yourself. Get in that moment to yourself for you to just recharge your energy. Then you have drink tea to soothe your throat. And tea is just really good for your overall health and can be very beneficial. And I'm seeing like maybe mint tea or mint ginger tea or green tea. Those are just some options. I don't know all the teas, but I only said that because if you look in her tea, there's like leaves there, and I thought about mint, and I thought about ginger, lemon, and that's what I have for you. You guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope. Okay, you guys, if you chose the horse, when I see the horse, I think of someone who is very, oh look, the head moves. Check that out. I think of someone who is very majestic, who is very imaginative, who has a free spirit. Oh, that's cool. Very unique too, because this used to be a unicorn. The thing just popped off. So yeah, I feel like you are very unique. I feel like you stand out from the crowd, but you try to blend so much that it hurts you. Like, look, the unicorn thing is off. So there's nothing, I won't say that, yeah, there's nothing like normal about you, right? And that's perfectly okay. None of us are normal. None of us are normal. All of us are special and unique in our own way. And that's what makes us individuals, right? So, but I feel like for you, you just have this natural free spirit. You're very curious by nature. And I feel like for a lot of time, and adventurous too. But I feel like a lot of times, like, you trap yourself, or I'm hearing like domesticate, but I don't know, like, I think that applies to animals. But like, just I feel like you make yourself feel or you feel trapped and stuck in whatever situation you are in. So let's see like how you can honor your inner child. Okay, look at this. You have a big, beautiful mind, right? Big, beautiful mind. All that energy, big brain, all those thoughts that you have. But it was in reverse, so that means you have conflicted emotions. That means that you have a huge tendency to overthink. That also means that you also may have a tendency to play out worst case scenarios in your head and think that they are real, but they are scenarios that you have played out in your head. And you are a dreamer, a daydreamer. And on the upside of that, you have the potential to become a master manifester in your life. You have the potential to bring whatever you want into your life, right? As long as you learn how to stay out of your own way with the imagining the worst case scenario. Key word, imagining the worst case scenario. Play out, train yourself. You literally have to train yourself to do it. Train yourself to play out the best case scenario. I know we think we're doing ourselves a favor by thinking about the worst case scenario so that we can prepare for it. But prepare for the best case scenario, but always prepare for both. Okay, I'll say prepare for both. Expect the best outcome so that the best possible outcome can happen. When we expect the worst, we are putting out that energy that we want the worst thing to happen, and the worst things will happen. Okay, expect the best, plan for the best, prep for the best. Okay, that doesn't mean that you're unaware of rejection. That doesn't mean that you're unaware that things could go a different way. It just means that you're focused on the best possible outcome. Okay, but this doesn't mean that things are always going to be a yes and things are always going to be great. No, this just means that we are putting ourselves in a high vibrational state. Okay, we are putting ourselves in a hopeful vibration. Okay, we are making ourselves feel good about what we're about to do instead of making ourselves feel bad about it. Okay, look, overcoming that mountain, maybe climbing over that mountain. What is it? Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Seriously. Necklace of commands. So yes, you need to take charge of your life. Okay, when you're going over this, and protect your energy, protect that beautiful energy of yours, protect your thoughts, protect your mind, but really you're protecting it from yourself. So you just need training and rest. Like, you have to train your mind. Like, so when I say, like, you have to think of the best possible outcome, that so that was confirmation for you. Like, yes, that's what you need to do, but that also means that you need to do that in a realistic way, in a practical way. That means that you need to, and it also means that you need to practice doing that, because it's no one and done. Like, you can think that you're going to think about the best possible thing, but then when the situation gets a little rough, you're like, oh my gosh, things are about to go south real quick. And in that situation, you need to be calm and level-headed. You don't need to think about the worst case scenario. Okay, you don't need to make it worse by overthinking that, right? And that requires practice. That requires you to constantly do that. That requires you to develop that mental strength. Okay, developing that mental power. Okay, that back of the deck energy here. You are, if you ever got to a point where you was feeling weak, or that your mind is just too much for you, know that in that moment you are highly underestimating yourself and highly underestimating your capabilities and power. That's all I'll say right there. So we have sing. So you might have a good singing voice, and even if you don't, you just might enjoy singing to songs or singing, making up your own songs. It does not matter. Sing your soul out, sing your heart out, use your voice. Let what you have to say sing. Whatever comes to mind, sing out your emotions. You have a very beautiful voice, whether you can sing or not. I say or not because some people just think that they can't sing, but everybody has the ability to learn. Dream journal. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you guys? Are you sleeping well? So in the present, we're talking about right now, are you bored with the routine of your life? Do you stare out the window dreaming of something different, of a change and a new direction? Do you express this need for change only to be met with platitudes, told that if you focus on loving and appreciating what you already have, that you will be happy? Or are you reminded of what you might lose if you make a radical change to your life? Choose to defy conviction or rebel against tradition. When you voice your need to do something more with your life, do people around you suddenly question their own importance as if they should be held up in higher regard than your own dreams and ambitions? Understand that we are ever evolving and transforming beings. Sometimes we develop new interests because they are meant to steer us in a new direction, to change and transform our lives in every way so that we may grow to reach our highest potential. Sometimes that interest creates awareness that we are meant to leave the life we have and explore unexplored realms of possibilities and opportunities. The new interests reveal that those who have grown together are now meant to grow apart. If the youth appears in the present, he represents a necessity to address a desire for change within your own life, and asks that you have the courage and determination to make your choice without allowing others to discourage you or steer you in a direction of their choosing. If you do not put your own interests first, the potential for greater unhappiness and conflict will increase. You have dreamed for long enough. Now it is the time to act, even if it means leaving behind all that is safe and familiar. All right, and this was in reverse, the Eight of Earth. Do you find yourself looking at life through jaded, cynical eyes? Are you currently blind to the wealth and abundance you already have in life? If so, the Eight of Earth cautions you against those negative thoughts and a failure to appreciate the wealth in your life. It asks, if you do not see the value of or appreciate what you have in the present, how will things be different in the future? If you are only after financial reward or status, you may discover the truth in that old saying, money does not buy happiness. While it is true that money can sometimes bring more freedom and security, embracing a lack mentality will keep you focused on what you do not have instead of what you do have. Do you want to be rich or do you want to be wealthy? Take a look around you. You might discover that you already possess priceless treasures that, if lost, can never be replaced. So when the scribe appears in your reading, he symbolizes the importance of documenting your life journey, whether it be through photos, a journal, a blog, or video. Record your story so it can be enjoyed and remembered, and do it in a manner that can be safely preserved. Write your thoughts down on paper. Keep scrapbooks full of photos and thoughts about your future experiences. The scribe asks that you value the act of writing things down. You might wonder at the necessity, but while the technology at hand enables us to store a wealth of information, it can also be unreliable, and you risk losing everything if a hard drive fails or the cloud should cease to be. If you don't wish to write things down, take the appearance of the scribe in your reading as a timely reminder to make multiple copies of all you have stored on your phone, computers, or laptops. You sometimes won't realize the extent of your loss until after it occurs. Don't risk losing those precious memories. Keep them safe. The scribe also signifies that there might be a need to seek out someone who can help you with research that you may need. maybe visiting a library or specific role, or someone who has a specific role to collate or archive records, whether that applies to you or not, like family history or tradition. Now is the time to start asking questions and discovering the answers. So that's what I have for you. You guys like, comment. Oh no, I don't. Look, I'm brushing ahead. Okay, so look, trust yourself. Stop judging yourself from the past and stop over-judging yourself for the future. And if you find that you are going against the grain, that is okay. Go in the direction that you are flowing in. That's what I have for you. You guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Thanks for watching. All right, if you chose Celia from Monsters Inc., I feel like you are someone who is very sweet, unique. You might like you might have a very awesome imagination, or you might also have a love for mythological creatures and things that people don't tend to believe in, like fairies or cyclopses or Medusa or things like that. So okay. So there's been a change in the way you talk about yourself. Or there needs to be a change in the way you talk about yourself or see yourself. You may be experiencing a tower moment where you're having a lot of breakthroughs. Some of them you may be aware of, some of them you may not be aware of. Okay, so yeah, you may be someone who experiences maybe like is feeling uprooted or feeling off balance, maybe having like psychic attacks or psychic downloads or spiritual downloads. You may be someone who experiences like maybe headaches, or bodily pains. Maybe you feel bodily pains. That's a collective, might not resonate with everybody. That's just something that I was seeing really fast. So yes, dream a beautiful dream in reverse. Every journey starts with a single step. Give yourself permission to feel and be beautiful in many ways. You can feel harmony outside of what is supposed to be harmonious. If you are brave and wild enough, you can even find beauty and harmony amongst the chaos of change. Sensing that change is just the creative process kicking into gear. Releasing and realizing there is nothing to fear brings even greater beauty, harmony, surrender, and grace to that experience of life creating itself in more stunning forms through you. You are meant to dream of beauty and create beauty in its far more holistic and creative definition. Beauty is meant to soothe the soul, inspire thoughts of love, devotion, and appreciation, and to balance the nervous system. These are healing effects, healing for the creator and those that receive it. They are worthwhile. They are not meaningless, impractical, flippant, or trivial. A world without the beauty of art in all its variations of unique interpretations would be a less colorful, less vibrant, less cheeky, and less healing place to be. Okay, this message, okay, so there is a situation in your life right now where you feel uncertain about your ability to fix or heal. You lack the inspiration to be able to imagine it differently than how it currently seems to be. You may therefore feel inhibited in your ability to bring about constructive change. However, the perfect beauty of this situation is not revealed by what you attempt to do to it or through it. Or through trying to impose the quote-unquote right dream upon it. It is to be healed and perfected into all that it can be through the revelation of the beauty that already lies within it. This happens when we accept the existence of inner harmony in all of creation, even if it cannot be consciously observed. By expecting there to be beauty within a situation, even if it is hidden, you will be more open to seeing the healing potential even in your challenges. Don't attempt to force the situation or issue to take the right shape. Instead, ask it to show you its beauty. Every journey starts with a single step. I feel like you are moving. Okay. Alright. So I feel like, look, every journey starts with a single step. And it's those first steps that we tend to, sorry you guys, I zoomed in. It's those first steps that we tend to like blow out of proportion. And then once we like take the first step and we're like, oh, it's not as bad as I made it seem. I feel like you have like a lot of those moments because like you keep yourself from dreaming because you think things are gonna go wrong. And even if they do go wrong, it just went right because you had that experience. You put yourself out there, even though it was a no. No's are cool too. Like, every journey starts with a single step, and you take that first step and you can be so nervous and you can blow it out of proportion, and afterwards you're like, whoa, it wasn't really that bad. And like, I feel like you are about to start seeing the beauty within you. Like, you're about to start seeing your true beauty, like whatever that means for you. Like, I feel like your emotions are about to like stabilize. I feel like you're about to start using your emotions for like creative arts. And like emotions, I'm talking about your feelings, all that powerful creative energy. You're about to bring it to life. You're about to bring balance to your life. You're about to bring stability into your life. And how can you honor your inner child? By honoring yourself, by honoring your ability to create, by honoring your own beauty, by looking at yourself and telling yourself that you are beautiful and that you are worthy and that you are amazing. See, yeah, like right here, realize and understand that you are worthy of dreaming. You are worthy of your dreams coming true. You are worthy of taking action towards your goals. You are worthy of moving in the direction that you want to go. You just know that you are so worthy and you are so beautiful. Let go of the ideal of perfection. What is perfection? Improving. We're always improving, so how can anything be perfect? We're always looking at something thinking like, that could be better. Your efforts are great. Love yourself for who you are. Happiness, and don't like you should not be wanting to be happy at the expense of another person's happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? The emotional thing, you make sure that you are also thinking about the emotional cost of your actions. And every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Okay, so don't beat yourself up about your mistakes. Also, be aware of your weaknesses. Okay, we are not like all powerful. Like, be aware of your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths. Okay, but know where you are needing improvement and things like that. This is a call for like balance, also coming into alignment. Okay, taking steps that are in alignment with what you want in your life. Lots of water too. You could be a water sign or have water in your chart. That's just, or just this really like, you just have like, you're very emotionally heavy. Don't be loyal to your past, be loyal to your future and your present. Okay, you have the keys to unlock any door that's closed. Okay, and some doors that are closed right now may eventually, or may eventually open when you're ready. Okay, and when you're ready is when you start to believe that you're ready and you start taking action like you're ready. Okay, so this right here is talking about a new beginning of new love and those feelings of nervous excitement we experience at the start of a new relationship. It is that growing sense of attraction and infatuation that draws you in and dares you to throw common sense aside. Falling in love is both paradoxically thrilling and terrifying as a flood of emotions pick you up and carries you away. Remember that this does not necessarily mean a romantic relationship. This could mean you are being asked to allow your desires, passion, or attraction to carry you along in its flow and trust that it will take you to where you need to be. Okay? And when things get overwhelming, come back down to your breath. Like we did in the beginning of the video, come back to your breath. Okay? And a lot of things, when I say get into alignment, abundant planning. Okay, how are you going to spend your money? How much are you going to save? Okay, what are you going to spend money to? What are your expenses going to look like? Abundant plan. And don't just plan. Okay, we have a tendency to just, I'm going to plan it this, I'm going to plan it like that, I'm going to plan it, and then we focus so much on planning that we never take that action. So remember, plan it as roughly or as however you want to plan it, and then act on it. Don't just keep focusing on planning it until it's perfect, because I feel like that could be an issue as well, planning it and planning, because like, write it down, take action on it, adjust it as necessary. Okay, because this pile is realizing that you are uniquely beautiful. It doesn't matter what scars you have on your face or on your body. It doesn't matter what your eyes look like. You are beautiful. Okay, you are beautiful. Okay, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, see yourself with new eyes, not the judgmental kind. See yourself with loving eyes. Okay, you guys, so if you chose Mulan's suit of armor, so when I was like shuffling the cards and stuff, I was thinking about how she was Mulan, like, like their tradition, Mulan was so traditional, and she broke all traditional, like everything. Even the ancestors was a little bit pissed off, like in the movie, because like, why would she do that? Like, why would she try to be a man and go to the military and do all that extra stuff, right? And so Mulan was doing it to prove herself and to save her father. So she was doing it selflessly. And she also, like, she found her power and found her voice too. And she, at the end, saved all of China. And I said all that to say, like, there are going to be a lot of people that don't agree, don't understand, don't want to accept what you want to do with your life. But at the end of the day, it's your life, and these are your choices and your decisions to make. So be like Mulan and be brave. So yes, you cannot like, yeah, you literally like earth, ground yourself. Yeah, like, you might have a tendency to want to try to follow tradition, but like the traditional way, like maybe you grew up in like a very strict household, or yeah, like a very, like, if not strict, very like religious or very like traditional, in a sense. And I feel like that just made you feel like trapped. And even now it's just very like conflicted, because it's like, what should I do? Like I want to do this, but if I do this, it's gonna go against everything like I've been taught. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay? You cannot allow even your parents to try to live through you, because this is your life. If you want to create art in whatever way that means. It doesn't need to look like the next person's. It doesn't need to look like quote unquote perfect. Do what sets your soul free. Do what makes you laugh and makes you happy. Energy work. So yeah, I can see that right there under this warrior. Yeah, there needs to be some releasing, some moving of energies. You might have energy block, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, and crown chakra. Definitely need to be moving some energy. Root chakra as well, so that you can remain grounded. But just overall, get yourself back. Look at the shadow. Exactly. Yes, get yourself back aligned. That's cool. And again, feeling trapped, feeling conflicted between the two, like literally feeling conflicted. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Alright, y'all. But yes, this is your journey, and some journeys you are going to have to walk alone, so to speak. But know that you are not alone. Okay, you have a lot of, like, look at that, downloads and knowledge and wisdom and guidance and lots of things going on for you, and just very passionate about it, and this graceful energy. But you're holding yourself back because you feel like you are stuck between the choice of, like, you know, like, I'm being led in this way, but my family is on this way. But just know that I just want to keep telling you that this is your life, and you should not allow your family values and traditions to be what keeps you stuck, what holds you back from all of this passion. Release the hold and be at the cause. Literally, you're being asked to do what you need to do. Relax the holds. Restore and replenish your energy. Back to that energy work. The perfection of your life. Literally. Wanting things to be like perfect. Wanting to live a perfect life like your family wants for you, but wanting to live this perfect life that you see yourself as. But this just is a conflict. It's back and forth. And so meditation will help you in the best way to move on. But really, this is like, create, be who you are. Like, life is meant to be experienced, not meant for you to feel trapped and be miserable, and for you to have to choose between you and your family and your friends and this person that you like. And no, there's you, and you, I won't say like you alone, but at the end of the day, it is you. You know, it's you. And yeah, you might have a family, and yeah, your family may love you, but they still should not be allowed to live through you. Okay? They allow them to see what you are able to do. Okay? Like, at the end of Mulan, she thought like her dad was gonna be like so upset. She was so worried, like, I defied you, you said dishonor, I'm so sorry, right? And he was just so happy to have her back, to have her safe, to have her okay, to have her even bring home Shang. So like, live your life, and you will be the one that surprises people, and you will also be the one to break those unnecessary family traditions that are keeping a lot of people stuck and chained. You are going to be the one to set your family line free from a lot of things, so to speak. And that's what I have for you. You guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time.